it's a domino effect that ends up costing us more and more money. So all of this is time, and all of this is money leaving. It always hurts when the money is only going out. So this is very, very, very preventive. Most investors, they're going to obsess over the mortgage, over the interest rate, over the repair costs, but that's not even the most expensive part of holding investment real estate. The mortgage isn't even the most expensive part of holding investment real estate. Your most expensive part of holding investment real estate is going to be vacancy. Off the top of my head, if I had to think of a few things that keep rolling, whether your unit is vacant or occupied, that's going to be your mortgage, is going to be your utilities, is going to be your insurance, is going to be your taxes, is going to be your lawn care, is going to be your snow removal, is going to be marketing for whenever it is time to start marketing the property. Is going to be your management costs, whether you self-manage or you have a third-party property manager. Also take into account the opportunity cost of you having to be involved, as opposed to using that time to go out and find more deals or find money. So those are just a few things that keep rolling, even though your property is taking the time out. Vacancy is going to be the only phase where dollars are steadily going out while no dollars are actually coming in. There's no rent coming in. So let me show you the two type of upgrades that you'll have to make as you hold on to investment real estate. So when that property goes vacant, we're going to have either attraction upgrades that we need to do in order to attract new tenants, or else retention upgrades to help keep the tenant that we have in place. Again, we don't want vacancy. Vacancy may seem like it's going to be quick and easy, but it's a domino effect that ends up costing us more and more money. So we want to try to keep our tenant happy. We want to try to keep them in place if they're a good tenant. So with the retention upgrades, that's going to be handling things such as so you walk the property. What we want the tenant to be heard. What type of upgrades, what type of things do they want done in the property that will help keep them in place? This is where we'll put our pride aside, because again, we're just trying to keep the property occupied and producing income. So we want to stay on top of deferred maintenance, or we want to address any deferred maintenance that we've been sort of letting slide on the back burner. Minor cosmetics, appliance repair or replacement. Has a fridge been sitting broken for the last 3 months in the unit? Let's get that fixed. Let's keep her in the unit, because otherwise, if she moves out, you're going to have to replace the fridge anyway in order to attract a new tenant. Next is going to be comfort upgrades, because the carpet user cleaning or some of the transition strips may be starting to come up. Could we use a caulk audit around the home? Just comfort upgrades. And then again, I want to hammer that home. Make sure that the tenant is heard. This should be a two-way communication street. These are retention upgrades for when we're trying to avoid vacancy. And then if the property does go vacant, now we have to deal with attraction upgrades. So what are going to be our attraction upgrades? It's going to be a full turn: paint, flooring, fixtures, marketing photos, leasing costs. Oftentimes, your property manager is going to take your first month rent as their fee for finding you a tenant. Inspections, that's the other thing. So it's not just the contracting and the repair work, but we also have to get past the city inspectors as well. And then even when we've done everything right, we still have time on market. All of this is time, and all of this is money leaving and not coming in. So during our rehab, money leaving, money not coming in. During leasing, money is leaving and not coming in. During inspections, money is leaving and not coming in. And when you're all done, there's nothing else that you can actually do. You have to wait on the market. And sometimes if the market doesn't move when you want it to move, now you have to start to create even more incentives. You have to put out even more money to attract the tenants so that you can finally have money coming in. So another key factor is that it's always going to hurt less to spend money on this retention side than it is on the attraction side. This is a lot more controlled, and the big thing is that the money has not stopped coming in. It always hurts when the money is only going out. So this is very, very, very preventive. We're extending tenancy of the tenant. We're keeping her in place, maybe getting her to sign on another year, and we're addressing some of the things that she wanted to have heard. On the attraction side, our renovations invite inspections and invite compliance. So it's just a domino effect of duties and things that we have to do. I wanted to also talk about how with attraction, whenever you find yourself on that attraction side, you have to deal with people who are debuting their property to the market, and you're reintroducing your property to the market. You've already had your debut of your property where you deployed the most capital, you renovated it, you laid it out, and now you're coming back through for a turn. So you're not about to deploy that type of capital into the property again, but your competition is going to be people who are doing that. So keep that in mind whenever we find ourselves on that attraction side. So vacancy, it pressures owners into rush decisions, approving tenants that may not be the most qualified and discounting rent. So we don't want that. We want to try to hang out on this retention side as much as possible. It's a lot cheaper to hang out over here on this side as well. We will have to come over here, but we want to do whatever we can to make sure that we are staying on the retention side. And if we do ever find ourselves on the attraction side, we want to have a system in place so that we're able to get that unit up and going as fast as possible, because we realize that we're going through a phase that's the most expensive part of holding real estate. So hopefully this makes sense. Let's try to keep these units fully occupied. I'm John. If you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. My goal is a video every week, so hold me to it. I'll see you guys next week.